Hi guys. Welcome to an unexpected episode of AB in the Films. Okay. I should call spoiler alert for this review, but judging from the box office results that I've read of how this film's been doing over the past 4 days it's been out, yeah, chances are you've probably already seen it by now, I think. Okay, so spoiler alert for all two of you who haven't seen this movie, let alone the original. Okay, first of all, I want to go into a little bit of history that I have with this remake. And then I'll go into the movie. Because I do have to talk about this, because it was so unexpected. I didn't plan on doing a review for this for this film on this show. I didn't even plan on seeing this movie. This happened completely by accident for me. Okay. When Disney made the announcement that they were going to remake Beauty and the Beast, I really didn't care. Okay? I didn't. And I think I'm one of these rare kids, I didn't grow up watching Beauty and the Beast, the animated version. I never did. I didn't. If you look at that VHS collection episode I did last year, there's no Beauty and the Beast in there. It's not even in the DVD collection. I just never got around to watching it as a kid. Never saw it. Didn't see it until I was about 14 years old, and I liked it. I mean, I didn't fall in love with it or anything, but it was good. I liked it. I liked the songs. I liked the story. I liked the characters. You know, I like what everyone else likes about Beauty and the Beast. It was good. I enjoyed it. But I didn't have an emotional attachment to the story, you know, because I didn't see it when I was a little kid. But I enjoyed it. So when they said they were going to remake it, it didn't surprise me. I mean, they've remade Cinderella. They remade The Jungle Book. They remade 101 Dalmatians 20 years ago. And that one I did grow up with, by the way. But I didn't care. I didn't, like some people were saying, some people were split about it. They're like, oh, this is going to be really, really cool, a live-action Beauty and the Beast. Oh, this is terrible. How could you, the film is perfect. Don't remake it. Don't break it. Remakes are terrible. And I was pretty much in that category. Like, I wasn't up in arms about it because I didn't have an emotional attachment to the original 1991 classic. But I did say to myself, this movie was nominated for Best Picture. And it's animated. There was no Best Animated Feature category at the time, folks. That says something about that movie. And I knew how much a lot of people liked it. And plus, guys, you know me, I hate remakes. I don't like remakes. If a film's not broke, don't break it. And then I heard they were going to get Emma Watson to play Belle. And I remember thinking to myself, the girl that played Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter movies? Really? Of everyone? Her? Okay. And then I heard the guy that made Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1 and Part 2 was directing it. I'm like, well. Right there, I instantly said, oh, this is going to be a disaster of a movie. This is going to be terrible. But you can't blame Bill Condon, even though he directed Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2, he didn't write it. You have to put that into perspective. So, the movie finally comes out, and there's been a lot of hype about this film over the last 2 years or so, ever since they announced it, I think. And the movie comes out, and I'm doing my thing in the movie theater. I'm cleaning up theaters. And I walk in right when the end credits start. And guys, let me tell you, the theater was packed. It was packed. I mean, you couldn't get a seat. All the little girls are wearing their Belle outfits. And all the parents are coming to see it. And they're all having a good time. And the end credits are starting, and I'm standing there with my broom in the back waiting for people to leave so I can clean. And I'm watching the end credits, and like I said, spoiler alert, the end credits when the actors are posing and it says like who they are and what they played. I'm looking at this and I'm like I couldn't help but smile. I couldn't help but smile. And then I found out Celine Dion did one of the songs in the end credits for this. And I don't know what it was, guys, but something about seeing Beauty and the Beast, even though I didn't see it when I was a kid, and hearing Celine Dion's voice took me right back to Titanic. It did. And that was a movie I saw as a little kid. Okay? So right there I got a huge smile on my face and I'm like, maybe this isn't as bad as I thought it would be. And as I'm cleaning the theater, I'm hearing the song, the title song, Beauty and the Beast, sung by John Legend, and who I thought was Mariah Carey turned out to be Ariana Grande. I have no idea who she is, by the way, guys. I'm sorry. I don't pay attention to the music these days. I could have sworn it was Mariah Carey. Like, that girl can sing. And then Josh Groban comes in singing one of the songs while the credits are going. And I'm like, I gotta see this. I think I might go see this movie. And so I did. I went to go see it. And it's wonderful. No, it really is, guys. It's really, it was better than I thought it would be. Okay. One more thing I'm going to say about the original. The original Beauty and the Beast I've seen maybe twice. Okay? I have not seen the Broadway adaptation of it. And I think when they were developing this one, they did more songs for it. They wrote more songs. They added scenes. They did new stuff with it, I think. Because I don't remember the original Beauty and the Beast scene by scene. I only saw it twice in my lifetime, okay? But this new remake took me by surprise. I was really impressed. I liked Emma Watson as Belle. And I will admit, it was a little strange for me watching Emma Watson play a different character because, you know, I'm so used to watching her play Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter movies. But this is a character she's playing that has been around for a long time. You know, everybody knows who Belle is. You know, if you're a Disney fan, you all know who that character is. And she plays her really well. She really does. The guy that plays the Beast, Dan Stevens, I think his name is. I don't know who the guy is, but he's actually pretty good. He's pretty good. Luke Evans as Gaston. Great. Great casting. The guy owned this role. He was really good. And Josh Gad as LeFou. Oh, man, is he funny. Is he funny. And you know, I gotta talk about this real quick. There's a lot of people online, I didn't even hear about this, okay? There seems to be people online talking about whether or not LeFou is gay, or like, oh, how could you put that in a Disney movie? I gotta subject my kids to that. You know, the original Beauty and the Beast, I never saw LeFou as a gay character. I didn't. I just saw him as the comedic sidekick to the villain, you know, almost kind of like Mr. Smee in Peter Pan. Yeah, Mr. Smee isn't a bad guy, but he sides with Captain Hook because maybe he's just looking for guidance because he never got it, you know, all his life. Maybe that's why he's with the villain all the time. That's how I saw LeFou with Gaston in the original. I never saw him as gay. And even in this one, the way Josh Gad portrays him, I don't see it. I don't see it. There's no overtones. I don't know, like why are people reading into stuff that isn't there? I just don't. But that's not the point. One of the things I really love about it, and I'm pretty sure the original did this, the musical numbers. Now, we all know Beauty and the Beast, Be Our Guest, you know, all those songs. We can all hum them. And I think there might be a few new songs in here. Like, there's a song that the Beast does. I think it's called Evermore. I don't think that was in the original. Maybe it was in the Broadway adaptation. Maybe they wrote it for this movie. I have no idea. But it was good. There's a couple other songs I liked. And I love it here's what I did love. The one musical number, the opening musical number, when Belle comes in and she's reading her books. I forget the name of the song. Like I said, I don't really know it that well, but she's reading her books and all the townspeople are saying, like, why is she always in her books? Why isn't she like us, you know? And she's walking around. There's a moment where Emma Watson runs. Now she's wearing that blue dress just like Belle did in the original, but she runs off to this hilltop and the camera does like a 180 around her, and instantly I'm thinking to myself, Sound of Music! Sound of Music! And by the way, Hollywood, don't ever, ever, ever remake The Sound of Music. Don't ever do that. So, yeah, cinematography, unbelievably well in this film. Really loved it. I know a lot of it is done by computers, but it's still good to look at. It's really nice. The scenes between Luke Evans as Gaston and Josh Gad as LeFou, when they have the song numbers, yeah, I felt like I was watching a Broadway play. I didn't feel like I was watching a movie. I felt like I was watching a play. It was that good. I was blown away by it, you guys. I really was. And I know this was a play at one point. I think it might still be. But it was on Broadway after the movie came out. A lot of Disney movies have that. And I really liked it. I really liked those scenes. The way it's filmed. Oh, man. Well, now I'm just going on and on about it. So, yeah. I don't want to say it's better than the original, because I did like the original a little more, but I was taken completely by surprise with this movie, because honestly, I thought this movie would be half-assed. You know, I saw that, I heard they were remaking it, I saw the trailers, and I'm like, this seems so pointless. I think it's going to be good, but it just looks pointless. You know, like, we've got the original. Why do you want to remake it, other than to make more money? You know, like, that was my attitude going in. But when I saw those end credits, when I was sweeping the theater and I heard those songs, it sounded like a Broadway play, and I'm like, I might want to check this out. And I'm glad I did, because I ended up really enjoying it. And I wasn't even planning on going to see this. I wasn't even going to do a review on it. Yeah, you know, yeah, I loved, Ewan McGregor as Lumiere. He was really good. Ian McKellen as Cogsworth. Yeah, it was cool seeing these characters again, you know, because I'd seen the original. I'm sure this movie put a smile on everybody's face, not just the kids, but the adults too. I'm sure it did. Come on, guys, come on. It's just a really good story. I mean, you know, it's a lot of fun. Oh man, I just love the Broadway musicals, man. I just love musicals. So when I saw this, I was really impressed, because I'm not kidding, there were times when I felt like I wasn't watching a movie anymore. I felt like I was watching a musical. It was that, even though Beauty and the Beast is a musical, but I felt like I was watching a Broadway performance. That's how good it was. So here comes the recommendation. Yeah, if you haven't guessed already, I say go see it. I say go see it, but like I said before, judging from the box office numbers, you probably already have seen it, because it already made its money back and more. And the film hasn't even been out for a full week yet. Yeah, oh, quick thing I want to say about the music. They brought Alan Menken back, who did the original songs for the original film, and Tim Rice, who also Howard Ashton. He started work on the songs and sadly passed away before the original Beauty and the Beast came out. So then they brought in Tim Rice, who you know from the music from The Lion King with Elton John. But what blew me away was, as I'm watching the end credits, they brought Alan Menken back to do this new one. He did the score. He did like all the new music score for it. I'm like, that's good. That's good. Because, you know, he did the original and he's doing the remake. That's a good thing. I like that. It's pretty cool. And I think they brought Tim Rice in to help with the lyrics for some of the new songs that are in this movie. So yeah, I'm rambling on now. I liked it. I'm glad I saw it. It felt like I was watching a play. I was totally taken by surprise. I loved Emma Watson in this movie. But let's be honest, guys, I've loved Emma Watson ever since I saw the first Harry Potter movie. But little did I know that she would turn into a really good actress. I'm not kidding. Like, she's really good. I just wish she would do more movies. You know, like I haven't really seen her in anything other than Harry Potter. But she was good in this. She was really good. Everybody was really good in it. Yeah, really good movie. This is one of those rare occasions where the remake is actually pretty good. Which is very rare nowadays, folks. Okay, so that's my review on the 2017 version of Beauty and the Beast, and I hope you guys go check it out, because you're going to have a lot of fun watching it. And I'll see you guys in the next review. Later.